In the previous episode, we created the main 3D structure, including walls, stairs, and basic furniture. Now we're going to refine the model, add more detail, and most importantly, learn how to create sections and 2D drawings directly in Rhino. Let's start by improving the stairs. Right now, the stairs are structurally sound, but they lack detail. So I begin by modeling the railings. I draw a polyline following the path of the stairs. Then I use the Fillet curve command to smooth the sharp corners. After that, I use the pipe command to convert the curve into a solid railing. This is a very efficient way to model handrails in Rhino. If needed, you can adjust the pipe radius to control thickness. Now, to refine the top part of the railing, I use Boolean difference to cut it and create a clean, balanced finish. Now I notice something important. There is unused space under the stairs. Instead of leaving it empty, I designed a small cupboard. This is a good architectural practice. Always think about functionality. I create a simple box, adjust it to fit the space, and refine it to match the surrounding design. Even small additions like this improve the realism of your project. Next, I move to the entrance area. Here I design a dresser for clothes and shoes, along with a small bench. To create a mirror area, I cut part of the dresser. Instead of using Boolean difference, I use the push-pull command. Why? Because it's faster and more direct for this kind of adjustment. Then I create the mirror using a simple rectangle and extrude it slightly. After that, I add a few small details to the dresser to improve the look. Remember, you don't always need highly detailed modeling, just enough detail to communicate the design. Now it's time to add furniture. This part is simple, but it can take time. So I'll speed it up. You can download free 3D models from different websites. For example, I often use 3dwarehouse.sketchup.com. These models are easy to import into Rhino and usually come with organized layers. When placing furniture, always think about scale function, circulation space. Sometimes you need to adjust or scale the furniture to fit properly. Also, when placing kitchen furniture, you might need to slightly modify cabinets or create space for chairs. Furniture is what makes your model feel real. Without it, the project looks empty. Now for the windows. I model a simple version just to show the process. You can always download detailed window models if needed. The goal here is to understand the workflow, not to spend too much time on small details. At this stage, your level of detail depends on your project goal. If you're creating a concept model, keep it simple. If you're preparing for rendering or presentation, add more detail. Always manage your time based on your purpose. Now we reach one of the most important parts of this episode, the Make2D command. This command allows you to convert your 3D model into clean 2D drawings. For example, floor plans, sections, elevations. I select the model and run Make2D. Rhino generates 2D line work based on the current view. This is extremely powerful for architectural workflows. You can combine 2D drawings, 3D diagram, presentation layouts. Important note, you cannot convert images into line work using Make2D. It only works with Rhino geometry. Now let's create a section. I use the Clipping Section command. This allows me to cut through the model from any direction. You can place it horizontally, vertically, or at any custom angle. You can even use multiple clipping sections in one model. Once the clipping section is placed, I run Make2D again. Make sure to enable Clipping Section Intersection. This gives you accurate section lines. Now I go to the Layers panel. I select the Clipping Section Intersection layer. Then I use Curve Boolean to clean up shapes, Hatch to fill cut areas. This creates a professional architectural section drawing. Now your model is not just 3D, it's ready for presentation. So in this episode, we modeled stair railings, used space under the stairs, designed entrance furniture, added interior furniture, learned the Make2D command, created clipping sections, and generated architectural section drawings. In the next episode, we'll continue improving the presentation by working on line styles, curve thickness, and diagram clarity. If you're following this complete Rhino course, make sure to watch the next episode and keep building your project step by step. See you in part 5.